Hi, my name is Freedom. Today I'm going to show you how to create the textures in iClone, but we need the Blender to edit the UV maps. As example, now I want to create a cube here. I click prop, this is here, template, prop. I choose the 3D block. As example, I may put a box 001. Now I want to add a texture for these blocks. How? I can find it from Google first. Cube texture. This is a cube, so I search cube texture and click image. So I'm going to find an example. It can be anything. It can be this. It can be this as well. I just choose a random image. How big is this? I want to choose one that is easier to edit. Must be a big size. How about this? This one, 1000 times 1000. Okay, this is cool. So I choose this. As demo, I download it, save the picture on my desktop first. Right click, save image as. Alright, this is JPG, is okay. Whatever JPG or PNG, both are okay. Save on my desktop. This one, cube texture. Save it. Where is it? Alright, it's here. JPG. If you are unable to see the file extension, you should go to Explorer. Then click View, Option, View. Make sure you untick there. By default in Windows 10, here already tick. Then you apply. By default it already tick. You cannot differentiate whether it is PNG or JPG. So here I untick it, apply. Now you can see the file extension. This is very important to differentiate it. The next, right here, this cube, I want to add a texture. I click here. The texture is a plain white color. Now I want to replace it. Replace with this texture. So now everything is okay. For this one, it's okay. But you can see here, missing parts. Here, not perfect. The top. So how to correct all this? You need another software that is called 3D Exchange Pipeline. Now I'm going to click here, edit in 3D Exchange. Now here I want to export it as OBJ or FBX. I export as FBX. So this one, I choose Maya. Right here, cube. And I browse my desktop, click OK. Convert image to PNG, click OK. Now I have the FBX file. If I double click it, open with the 3D viewer, then you can see. Now I want to use the Blender to remap the UV setting. Now I start the Blender. This is Blender 2.83. So the Blender also have a cube, but now I want to modify this from iClone. I delete everything from here. File, import FBX. My FBX is on my desktop, so I click desktop, double click here. So go to UV editing, click here so that you can see. So if this is the first time you use Blender, just a few seconds you observe how I control the Blender. If I middle click the mouse button, I can rotate. If I hold the shift, then use the middle click, hold the middle click, then I can move the camera. Right. So next, you already have a texture, just call it out here. Then this one, click, then it will have your orange color selected, orange color border. After that, here switch to edit mode. Okay, so now you want to re-edit everything. This one you choose to select face. Okay, select face. So now you see the axis. If I turn in this way, at that side is the positive X, there is negative X, so left and right should be here. You need a reference. So left should be here. So I click here, then I click and select one face, hold the shift to select another one. Alright, so now it's selected. This one should be left. So here I select in this way, this one I hold it, move. This here should be left. I shift it to here. Alright, so here is left. Here, I select this face, hold the shift and select. This one should be front. So here I select, click move, move to the front. So this one, you can click here, click the point, move it to fit it, to make sure everything perfect. Then you can use this cube forever. After that, export to iClone. The UV mapping will be always there. Okay, if I undo it to the original, just now it's like this. Okay, just now I shift to here. This is the front. Actually, I can just move the line. This line, I can click this one. Just now you select the point, then you can select the point. So here now I select this line, direct move this line up here. Like that is more accurate. Here. Make it perfect. This is just a one-time job, and this cube you can use it forever after you did it. So just now, left, hold the shift, left. This one, I also want to make it perfect. This is left. Alright. So left, front, here should be right. Click, hold the shift and select another one. This one, I move it, click the move. Here left, so here right. Right is at here. Select the border, change it, make it perfect. So left, front, right, and here should be back. Click. So here is the wrong location, so I move the UV to the back. You can see the changes here. So now I magnify it, click the border, let it be perfect. After that, okay, left, right, front, back. Where's the bottom? Here should be the bottom. Click. I move it, select and move it to the bottom. Click. Alright. Here should be the top. Where is it? You see, this black color zone actually is just because of here. So we change the UV setting, move it to the top. Wow. Okay, here. So now everything perfect already. Front, bottom, front, top, left, right, back. Alright, perfect already. Back to the layout. Okay. Click here to view. Now this one already perfect. Just have a click, and then I want to export it. Export it here. File, export, FBX. I choose the desktop, name it properly, cube, open bracket with texture, export it. Okay, this one. If I double click, it will open with the viewer, but now I cannot see. So I open the 3D Exchange. I try to drag in, click OK. Then this one, this is the texture. You can drag in. See, now everything fit perfect. Apply to iClone. Okay, so this one. This is just now the wrong one. Now all the texture already good. So I'm going to delete this. I don't want this already. Delete. This one, I want to save it. So how? Zero out. It will be at here. So now the texture is here. Check whether the texture is embedded or not. Okay, the texture is embedded, so that means even if I delete this, I delete. Okay, I delete the texture, it was still there. This one I can save it as a prop. I click here, custom, prop. Here I click plus, cube with texture. And this one you can repeatedly use anytime. Alright. So once you want to edit it, it is very easy. Okay. I drag in. If I want to edit it, it's at here. So how to edit it? Right click. Launch texture. Please select an editor. I choose Adobe Photoshop. I click OK. Where is my Photoshop? It's at here, this PC. See, program file, if you already installed the Adobe Photoshop, it should be here. Adobe Photoshop CC 2015. Photoshop, yeah. Okay, here, automatic open. Alright, you need to wait for a few seconds until it finishes loading. Now I cannot click anything until everything finishes loading. Okay, so what can you do? For example, if I want to put a tiger on the top. So I go to Google image, tiger, enter, image. If I want to put this on the top, just have a click. So screen crop is Windows Shift S. Then I crop this head. After that, back to here, Control V. You see it created a new layer. Then I can move it. Of course, you can make this invisible. If you want, you can make it invisible. But of course I won't. Okay, I will make it like this. Then here, maybe the right, I want to put the monkey. Then I want to screen crop this. Windows Shift S, this is just an example. Of course you don't simply use other people's photo, they all are copyrighted. As demo, I just make it easy. So here I Control V to paste where is the picture. Windows Shift S, crop it, then back to here. This one I need to make it first. Then here, Control V, you make another new layer. It's easier. How to move it? Apply. Shift. Okay. So now you can see this is bottom. How about this? This is the right. To occupy the right. As an example. The tiger. Okay. The tiger I want to put at the top. Here is the right. See. Okay, now I want to save this as a new picture. File, save as. I save as a PNG. As demo, I will put it on the desktop. So here, on my desktop, put animal dice. For example, I save it at here on my desktop as a PNG. Click OK. Now you see a new texture, PNG is here. Can I use this? Yes. We try. In my iClone, this is the original texture. Now I want to change it, replace with this. And you see, it totally replaced with a new texture already. And hence you can save as a new prop. Click plus. No. So now cube with animals. So immediately you already changed the texture. Front. With Adobe Photoshop you can do anything here. As long as at here your UV setting is everything correct. Some of the imperfect one you can make it more perfect. As demo I just do it simple. The Blender is a very useful software for you to edit a UV. Alright. So this is the example of the cube. How about the cylinder and sphere? We can try it. This one I can delete already. So back to template, 3D block. Okay, click here, here, here. 3D block. What other shape that I can do some modification? How about the cone? Edit in 3D Exchange. This one I can close it. The Blender, I close the Blender, close the Photoshop. Of course, this one you can always save it as a template. The Photoshop file save as desktop. This one I can put as the cube texture template. Sorry, save as file, save on my desktop, cube texture template. Then click save. So this is the Photoshop working template. Next time you still can come back here to edit it. Now I'm going to close it first. Now focus on this cone. How many surfaces? 1 surfaces, 2 surfaces. Now edit in 3D Exchange already. Not yet. Edit in 3D Exchange. This one I don't want to export. Now I export it as FBX or OBJ also can. I can export as OBJ. Export selected. So export here. This is a cone. Then click OK. Wait. Before I export it in iClone, what is the texture now? The texture is just a blank white color template. At least we must search a cone template, cone texture. We want something that can be edited. The cone geometry, texture. Okay, maybe this one. We can try this. Alright, never mind. I make it. I make a texture by using the pen. Just to make one template, then you use it forever. Now I want to have a circle here. No need to be too perfect. As perfect as possible. This is my freehand. This one. Okay. Next. Maybe I need something like this. Put it as red color. And then, what is the possibility? We still don't know how the UV map. So now I search another one. Cone geometry texture. Just now that one. So maybe it need a curve, something like this. Just as a backup, I copy this. Copy image. This one I make it bigger. Oh, sorry. Okay, wait. This one I can make it bigger. Control V. I put this at here. We don't know how the geometry will be. This one I save as PNG. Save as PNG. And here, on my desktop, cone texture. Here. Save. Wait, I feel some color at here. Convenient for me to see later. Put a purple color here. This one. I put a green color here. Maybe we need to use it. Put some numbers. 1. Sorry. Black color. Text. Okay. Circle. Curve. Surface. Circle. This one? This one can use as a cylinder. We can make a multiple texture. Okay, this one. Move up a bit. Then Ctrl C to copy. Ctrl V. Now I have 2 circles. This one I save it. Ctrl S to save. Now, this is the texture. So now I make it as a texture. Repeat everything. So now everything is not well organized, so we still need to do some modification. We don't want something like this. We need to remap the texture. Hence, okay. Apply it here also. This is a 3D exchange. I export as OBJ. Again, it's export on my desktop as a destination. Cube. Export the cube at sorry, this is not a cube, this is, what is this? Cone. Ice cream cone. Click OK. Now where is it? Now I have the OBJ file. The OBJ file with texture. That's great. Now I go to Blender. The Blender. Wow. I delete everything here. So, which one? This one. Clone OBJ on my desktop. File, import OBJ on my desktop. The cone. Why so big? Look at the texture. Alright, so go to the UV editing. Click here. This one, click and open the picture. How it is going to be? Edit mode. Choose edit mode. Wow. Alright. Now I know what happened already. Just ignore everything first. This one I want to put it as a circle. So I want to look at the bottom, so click here. Now select something like this. Which one is selected? So this one. See? Without selecting. The bottom is the negative Z. Click negative Z. Select in this way. Then now we know the mapping is somewhere here. So I just select in this way. Scale it. Then where should I move? Of course I can move to here. Move it. Make it small again, smaller. Then move it. Scale. This one. Scale. Move it. Make it as perfect as possible. So now you can see it already mapped at here. So what is the next? How about this? This one I can select the surface. Where is it? So everything put at there. So what is the direction now? Okay, negative y, click negative y. So I select like this, wireframe mode. Okay, so now the UV map in this way. I better select the surface. Okay, select the surface one by one. Okay, back to this mode. I don't want the X-ray. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I select one by one. Hold the shift to select one by one. And now I'm very surprised in this surface it mapped in this way. And this point is at here. So it's okay. As long as now we know already. Later I can make it. So now I select this. Map it properly. I want to scale it. S, just rescale it, move it, circle. UV, if I right click, unwrap it, what will happen? It's still the same shape. So Ctrl G. So at least we must make it perfect. Okay. So why this happened? This happened is because of somewhere here. Because of somewhere here. You can scale it, make it smaller, then it won't look like this. Okay, now it don't have any problem already. So now done the UV editing parts, and we can go to layout. Now at least you know this is a projection of a circle. The UV editing. Now you can export this. Go to the layout. Click and select. Then I export file, export as OBJ or FBX. Also can, it is up to you. Desktop. Now this is cone with texture. Export the OBJ. If you already have this 3D Exchange 7, you also can drag into iClone. This one I don't want already. So the cone with texture OBJ I can drag into iClone. So now look, all the UV already mapped properly. what happened to the bottom. Why I still can see some white color zone. What happened? Okay, it's nothing, it's perfect. This is the circle. Which zone? This zone. Okay, Ctrl Z. Now back to the origin, I can save this. And this is the correct texture. Next time you want to do modification, you can direct do in Photoshop. Modify this. This is the bottom. And this one, okay, is for this curve. Now I save this first. Custom. So now I have this. I can use it anytime. Okay, now I'm going to show you another way to project the texture. For example, I can, sorry, this one. I can find a tiger again. Okay, let's say if I want to use this tiger to project on my cube. I save this picture first. File, save image as. I save on my desktop. This is the tiger, the Bengal tiger JPG. Alright, now the tiger texture is set here. Alright, so now this one I open. This texture is on my desktop, the Bengal tiger. So this one I need to select everything, especially the faces. For these faces, then this is positive X. I click the positive X, project in this way, then click here. Now it is not this picture. It still project here, so I change to Bengal tiger. I also need to change here. Material property. The base color. This one. I click change to image texture. I want to change it to Bengal tiger. So now it immediately changed. And here UV, project from view. Now you see it automatic project from view. And this one I want to scale it S. S, make it bigger, move it to the tiger head. So now you can see it automatic project from this view. It changed the texture immediately, include here. So if this one I also want to project, how? This is negative Y, select all of this. So this one I can project from view also. UV, project from view, make it bigger, project the tiger head at the bottom. So now you can see here I project this view. At the bottom I project this view. This is the second method, project from view in Blender. Now this one, this is the image template, and see? And always remember this is the area. Now I can export this layout, click, then I export to here, file, export as the OBJ, then choose the desktop, code with texture. This one I want to name it properly, project from view. That means you can drag in any of the picture. Okay, so now back to my iClone. This one I did it. I can drag in to the center. Now you can see this one. Once it already project from view, it is somewhere here. See? Auxiliary light. And this is cool, and you can edit anytime. Now I can save this. Plus. So now I have this cone with different UV mapping properties. So now you can see this one and this one, they are different. Just right click, UV references, you can check. For this one, the UV references is this area and this area. So through these references, you can make your texture anytime. This one, delete. So I create a new layer, and for this layer, filter, select color range, select here, okay, then I delete. So now I can use the Photoshop to create any of the texture. After that, I just need to file, save as a new picture. As a PNG. First, in this new layer, I can do some changes. Let's say this cone, I want this part to be gray color or green color, and the bottom part I want it to become red color. Then this part is the blue color part, make it become red. It's very easy. Okay. This is the references. Sorry. Okay. I scribble in this layer. Here I make it become green. After that, I hide the references. I export it as PNG file, export, as, sorry, no, file save as, put on my desktop. Okay, this is a new, sorry, this one need to be JPG or PNG. New cube texture 02. Okay. Alright, it is set here. So I also can make some of the changes. If I don't want this, what can I do? Select a new layer, create a new layer. I can project this also. Let's say Trump. For example, if I crop this, okay, Windows Shift S, crop this. Then I paste here, Control V. This is a new layer, I move it to here. Always make the references on the top. So this layer, okay, and then how about this? Windows Shift S. Then back to Photoshop, create a new layer. It automatically will create. Control V to paste. And move to here. So this is the UV references. Now, this one I also save it, file save as. Desktop. Cube with texture. Sorry, what is this? On my desktop, save as PNG. Clone texture 03. So can just let you to see the effect. Back to the iClone. Which one? It should be this one. So let's say I drag in this. You will change it immediately. Project from view is on the top here. Okay, this is the cone. Then the bottom. If I use this, so it only changed the color. Alright, how about this? When is the time for you to edit it? Double click, right click, UV references, update. Okay, this one I close first. Don't want to save. Right click, UV references. Okay, so now this is the view. It overlap. Because at here, UV editing, you make it overlap. You also can redo it. Let's say you don't want it to be overlap. So this part, you can move it to another side. Make it smaller. S. Move it at the bottom. So now if I select everything, why so messy? Select everything. Now you can see, now no more overlap. Okay, this one is better. So that you can put a different texture here and here by using the Photoshop. Okay. You better make it perfect. So this part project at here. I feel not satisfied with this just because of the UV references are overlapped like this. We don't want like this. It's very difficult to do the job. Okay? This one close first. This one I don't want. Delete. Alright. So this one. Back to the layout. So file, export as OBJ. On my desktop, project from view 02. Export OBJ. Okay, this is 02. So messy. Alright, correct. This is 02. So now I want to use this. This is the origin. Drag in. Okay. So this one, references. Right click, UV references. Now. So it's easier. Right click. Sorry. This one, unlock it. New layer. Select color range. Click here. Click OK, then delete. Sorry, this layer, delete. Now, you have the references. Right click, rename. How to rename it? F2. Sorry. Okay, double click to rename. This is references. UV references. Always put on the top. Then in this layer, let's say if I put this, Windows Shift S to crop. Then now I back to here to paste it. It's under layer. So the next at the bottom, Michael Jackson. Okay. Windows Shift S. Then I want to put Michael Jackson here. Control V. Where is it? Control V. Oh, sorry, this one you need to tick. Then Control V. Move the Michael Jackson to here. The Obama's layer. This one, take it. Obama's layer. This part I want to erase it. Or I can use this. Select, delete, so that it won't overlap with Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson. Make it bigger. Remember, the UV references always put on the top. Put on the top, so that you can always see. Now, this UV should be inside. So here you can see some empty space. So you need to brush it better. This is Obama's layer. I pick a color. Pick this one. So now go to the brush. Sorry. This one I changed to solid mode. So to make sure within the UV there's no any empty space, otherwise it will appear transparent. So now this one consider as done. I save this as PNG. This is a clone file, save as PNG. Desktop, PNG. This is clone, shape, projection, texture. You can put in any name as you like. Okay, so now we have this picture. Put that way. The iClone here. This is a new one. Drag in. Now you can see at the bottom But we don't want this line, so I forget to unhide the UV references. This layer you have to hide it. Again, file save as PNG on my desktop. Clone picture projection texture on my desktop. Save. So again, which one? This one. Drag in. Now everything it worked perfect. Here is the picture projection of Obama, and at the bottom is Michael Jackson. And you can save this and use it anytime. Double click and save it. And this is just a one-time job to design the UV references, the UV mapping. You can use it forever. That's all for today for this UV editing. Thank you for watching. If you love my video tutorial, if you feel all these are helpful to you, if you like it, you can subscribe to this channel. Then turn on the mini bell so that when next time I publish a new video, you will receive the notification immediately. See you in my next video.